All right, let's start this journey. Well, welcome back to Ozark Adventures and Reviews. Today we have found ourselves once again in Ozark National Forest. There is so much to be found here, but today I'm doing a solo backpacking trip. We got about 15 miles to hike, small loop, camp about halfway through, but I'm told there are some amazing views on this trail, and we're about to find that out. So come along with me and I will show you the adventure. Guess we're following the Blue Blazers today. Well, there's mile marker number 2. 2 down, 13 to go. Coming along the trail, found some puffballs. Look at that. I don't know if those are the edible kind, but I'm not about to find out here by myself in Ozark National Forest. Three miles in. I'm making wonderful timing. Started this hike at 9 a.m. It is now 10. That's 3 miles an hour. I promise you I won't be able to keep that speed up all day long. But I am looking to get about 9 miles in today. And try to find a campsite. According to the map, there are several campsites along this trail. Now, I did see that there was a Boy Scout troop that was hiking this trail. They are going in the same direction I am. I am hoping that I am ahead of them, because the way the parking lot looked to get my permit it was full of Boy Scouts. And if that's the case, it might be hard to find a camping spot along this trail if they're out here. So, I have yet to encounter anybody. I saw a couple of people making this journey and counterclockwise when I was getting my permit. So we'll see if we meet up with them somewhere in this trail. Well, we're coming up to our first campsite here. About 6 miles in. Nice fire ring made over there. However, I'm not ready to quit hiking quite yet. It's not even noon yet. But behind me, take a look at this. What a wonderful view. Now that made this whole trip worth it. I think I'm gonna sit here, rest up a little bit, go ahead and get some water before I start off out in the trail again. Wow, what a view. And we hike on. Well, I've come across this campsite. Looks like somebody recently camped here. Nice fire pit. Look at that massive chunk of rock right there. Come crashing down. Wow. Oh, looks like they even put a picnic table over there for us too. Well, again, it's too early to stop. It's an amazing sight though. All right, looks like we got another campsite here. Let's take a look at it. Right by the river. Oh man. That would be grand. But it's not even 1 o'clock yet. So I'm gonna push on. Thank you for sticking with me. Finally made it to camp here after about 9.5, almost 10 miles. It was pretty slim picking here. There's a lot of people here. So I've already set my tent up. As you can see, I'm in the One Tigress Bungalow 2.0. I've got a couple more times to go ahead and test out this tent before I give my full review on this. But I'm gonna have my beef stew for supper, and I will bring you back if there's anything exciting that happens. But until then, look at this amazing view. Well, good morning. It's about 6:30. Sun's coming up. Birds are chirping. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get up, make a cup of coffee, make some breakfast, and get this hike started. Now, after you got the cheese melted, go ahead and dump in your bacon bits. Stir them around in there. And there you have it. Creamy mac and cheese with bacon. Well, welcome back. I have been on the trail here for a little while now. I have to tell you, from that campsite to get back to the trail, it's a straight uphill battle. But once you get to the top of the hill, so far it seems to be pretty easy going. So, well, from the way it looks, most people do this trail backwards or counterclockwise. The reason why I say that is due to the amount of foot traffic compared to the front half of this. This path is a lot more defined than it is going the other way. However, I think most people do that so they can easily get to that campsite. It's supposed to be one of the most popular ones, called Junction Campsite. It's where the Lee Creek and the Blackberry Creek come together. And I'll tell you what, it was busy there last night. But I'll keep you along. I'm going through an area with a lot of outcroppings of rocks. As you can see there. There's one blazer there. Looks like I'm going way up there for the next one. So I'll keep you along for the journey. All right, well, there's the hard part. Let's do this. Well, that's kind of pretty. Well, we made it to the top. There's a campsite over here. I think I'm gonna sit down, take a quick break. Wow, what a great view. Look at that. Down there is where I first started my backpacking. Me and a buddy decided we were gonna go do some bushwhacking. Parked our car, Crossed Lee Creek over there. Camped somewhere down in there, makeshift bushcraft site. Stayed there for a couple days and then we backpacked out. Man, that was a lot of fun. And it started me on this journey. Mile marker number 12. Well, welcome back. I'm sitting here taking a quick butt break. I've got about 3 miles left to do. I'm almost to the highest point of this trail. It's about a quarter mile that way. But I wanted to bring you back here and talk about a situation that I ran into yesterday. On the trail, I came across two individuals that were obviously lost. They were walking in a counterclockwise motion of the trail, looking for Junction Camp. Well, Junction Camp from where they were on a clockwise motion of the trail. I asked them if they had a map. They said they did, which was surprising to me that they had a map and were unable to even know which direction the camp was. Didn't look like they were backpacking. It looked like they had a day pack. I hope they had enough water. But about 8 miles down the hike, I ran into them again and they didn't know where they were. They couldn't find Junction Camp. They were looking at those mile markers and on the map it says in between 9 and 10. Well, as I showed you earlier, these mile markers aren't necessarily correct versus the map. It just goes to show you need to have more than one source of information when you're camping or hiking or out in the backcountry bushwhacking. I have a All Trails app that is very good on this trail. It has taken me along the whole path, been able to follow GPS the whole time, correlates with the map that I got when I got my permit. So guess my words of wisdom, make sure you have more than one map with you when you are out hiking. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and finish out these last 3 miles, and I'll bring you along if I find anything interesting. Just saying, a few minutes ago we were at the top of that hill. And there you have Lee Creek in all of its glory. This is what I love about the Ozark National Forest and Devil's Den State Park. Well, this is the last leg of my journey. Across the suspension bridge. Quarter mile back to the truck. This adventure's done. I do appreciate everybody that watched today. If you like what you saw, go ahead and like, subscribe, and we'll see you on our next adventure.